Hey YouTube, this is Dave, and today we're going to do a quick unboxing and setup of our Leap Motion controller. In case you don't know what a Leap Motion controller is, it's a device that you hook up to your computer with a USB, and what it does is it creates a 3D workspace in which you can use your hands to gesture, to control your computer in many ways. They have an airspace store and where they have apps that they built for this device, which makes it a lot more friendly to use. You can control your computers in other ways without being in-app, but using the apps gives you a better experience, of course. So here we have the box, and this is the picture that you see on the front of it. Now, of course, I bought this at Best Buy. This is not a developer or a Kickstarter product anymore. Now it's being sold at Best Buy. Also, you can get it on the Leap Motion Facebook page, and they will charge you the same amount they do at Best Buy, except they'll give you a $10 credit towards their Airspace App Store. So let's continue. We have on the side some little description there, and on the back we have a little bit more telling you about it and how it works, using your fingers and how it's natural to control your computer with just your motion of your hands. Of course, we all know our hands are the best tools ever created, and they're taking great advantage of this with our Leap Motion controller. So let's get out our knife. We'll unbox this thing. On the back, we'll just pop these two little tabs there, and we'll slide this out. There we go. And there we have it. Same nice little box here, and we'll flip that out. Now, first thing you're met with is a little welcome card, and on the back there's nothing written. So here we have it. This is our Leap Motion controller. On the front it has a sticker that tells you to activate it using leapmotion.com setup, and I imagine that's where you download the software that runs on your Mac or Windows PC, and it also gives you some drivers so that it can be recognized. On the underside, it's rubbery feeling. It's good because it will hold it to the desktop nicely, and we'll put that aside and let's continue. So the rest of the box, we have a little plastic holder here. We'll take that out, and then inside you're going to see two wires. Basically they're proprietary, meaning they only fit into the Leap Motion on one end, but the other end is a USB 3.0. So we have two wires here, one a little longer than the other. I guess if you have to reach back into your CPU, if it's on the floor or whatever, and it will reach back, and now you'll be able to have it right in front of you. Of course, you're going to put the Leap Motion right here in front of the Mac or PC, and this way you can use your hands over it to control it. It has some sensors on the inside, 3 of them, and it allows for a nice 3D work environment field. So we'll go over that a little bit more. Let's see what else is in the box. We have a little pamphlet there, and in this pamphlet I guess it explains just a little bit more about the product and tells you all about the FCC and all that other stuff. So not much to see here. So let's plug this in. We'll go to the leapmotion.com/setup, and I'll show you how to set this up and to get it working, and how to configure it to work best with the situation you're in. So first things first, we have the Leap Motion Facebook page, and you see here if you use the promo code LEAPHOLIDAY2013, you get the $10 back for the Airspace App Store. And I'm going to show you about that now. So here is a leapmotion.com, and you can take a look at all their videos on how it works and everything like that. But you want to go to setup here, and because I have a Mac, it's going to give me the Mac, but you can also download this for Windows and Linux. So let's download that. The size of it is going to be 85.5 megabytes, so it's not a big file. Alright, so we'll open up the DMG. So the first thing you want to do after it installs it we'll open up Airspace Home, and it'll give you some free apps that you have here, and you also have the App Store here. Go ahead, click on the app Airspace Store, start an account or sign in, and any purchases you made in the past would actually populate. But being that this is a new install video, let me show you what to do next. So go into Visualizer, and if you go into Visualizer, it's going to show you exactly where your hands are right now. So let's see. We put our hands up. We have all 5 fingers. That's a good sign. The range is only about 45 degrees outwards from the device. So have it right in the center. Have your 2 hands planted. And you could see if you go any further wider, it starts to dissipate reading your hand, the Visualizer. So we know that we can't go too close because then we start messing up the wireframe of your hand. So we've got to back up a little bit. Now you know this is my sweet spot right here. So now you can move around, you can close all your fingers, and let's see. Because don't forget, just one little mistake of a finger showing up can actually mean click or not click or something like that. Alright, so make sure you have it all right. Now if it's not working for you and you're not getting all 5 fingers and you're not having a comfortable position, go into settings, and let's close out Visualizer. Go into settings and click on recalibrate device. So if you recalibrate device, you can use something like an iPad or some other tablet that has a shiny reflective surface, flip it upside down and start painting the picture, and it will automatically, if it gets to 80%, that's pretty good, but if you get a great picture draw on your shiny reflective surface, the device will recalibrate. So then you just hit here, hit any key to close. So now let's open up Visualizer again, and let's see if it took effect to make it even better. So let's go full screen, and we'll put our hands in place. Let's put the device back right here. So we put the hands in place and we see our 5 fingers. I mean, mine was pretty calibrated right from the start, so that was good. But the thing that bothers me is that the field of view is not that great. So if you go all the way over here to click the X button, you can't do it. But there's software that you can get in the Airspace Store that will allow you to control your Mac. So now, right out of the box, you're not going to be able to open up Safari and start swiping pages like you do with a trackpad or a mouse or even a keyboard for that. But you know, basically this hardware is made for the apps that are already built, and then of course there's third-party apps that you can get that will help you to get you know, regular everyday Mac use working. So let's see that. So if you go into the Airspace Store and you open it up and say you go into categories and computer control, once you're signed in, you can buy any of these apps here. I think a really good one is Pointable. Pointable is a really good app. Let's put it on free, so you could change it so it searches just the free ones. And Touch List for Mac is the best one. This one works good. It's pretty much a swiping situation where you swipe music controls and things like that. And then this one is a little bit more detailed. There's free versions and paid versions, but I like this one the best because I noticed with this unit that using one hand works pretty accurate. But when you're using 2 hands, it kind of messes you up a little bit. Not all the fingers are registered perfectly, and it leads to problems. So I already have it actually installed. Actually, I don't have it installed. I have it under trash because I trashed it for the video. And if you hit Touch List and I'll reinstall that, and I'll show you that you can restart the calibration. You can calibrate it, and it has a nice software that you can use to calibrate your fingers so that your finger becomes the cursor. So like I said, right out of the box, it's not going to be controlling your Mac, and there's a lot of room for error, and there's a lot of training that you have to go through in order to get this you know, leap motion to work perfectly. So let's open that up, and we're going to reconfigure everything from the start. So let's hit next. Okay, so now there's a hover zone. So we'll hit next, and there's a hover zone where if you excuse me, if you go in far enough, it'll touch, but if you don't, you back up. So let's do that. So we see here, this is the hover zone, right? And then this is the click zone once you get to the green. So you have to know how far your finger goes in order to register a click. But otherwise, you can hover around the screen and it will hover, and then once you want to click, you click. So let's calibrate all these things. So basically, we use one finger and we go, it tells you to do smaller movements. So we're going to move around, and then when we're ready to click, we click, and then click. Oh, there it is. So that's telling you it's perfect now. So click and click. See what I mean? That one's saying I went too fast. So nice and easy. You got to train yourself in order to use this leap motion. It's not an easy right out of the box situation. So if you think that you're just going to hook it up to your Mac and it's going to work perfectly, think again. Maybe there will be software updates to help it to work better. We'll see, So let's see. Now we could swirl around, and you see it's calibrating it, and then you can click, and then you can move around the screen, circular movements, and then go forward, and you can move the screen around. That's what it's saying pretty much. So now let's go to the next one, and basically there's basic mode and advanced mode. Let's just keep it at that. We can do plenty of things. You can go into basic or advanced from the toolbar, and I show a little icon here. So we'll click on just basic for now. I don't want to get too much into advanced because you really do have to train yourself in order to do this. So now look, I have a mouse and I'm on Chrome, and then I can click out things like this. See, it's not easy. It's a you got to train yourself. But I imagine once you train yourself, you get really good at it. So now I'm clicking away. All right. So now we can go around, and you see that it works pretty much all the way around the screen. But right out of the box, you didn't get this control. So there's other things you can do. You can, join into, playing with objects and molding things, and it's pretty nice, Now, this is a two-hand app, so we'll put two hands in. Let's pick the, see now you lose control. So now we have to use the mouse. So basically, you're not giving up your trackpad. You're going to be using your trackpad. So let's see. Let's manipulate this. So basically, we could spin this thing around, up and down. And then if you want to, you can select something. You have to use the space bar. So you see, you're still using things. So once you're over an area, you hit the space bar. It's not something you need training. So now we could take this piece and move it out of the way. Basically, that's that. But this video is just showing you basic setup and pretty much a review to tell you that it's not easy. There's a lot of training involved. But if you're into that sort of thing and you have the time to put into it, by all means, buy this product. I think it's a great revolutionary product. There's a large learning curve, but I don't even know how to exit out of here. Let's say quit. Oh, there we go. Quit. All right. So basically, give it a try. It's worth $70, $79. Try out some apps. There might be better apps out there to help you control your screen. But the sensitivity of it, you can change. Give it a try. But like I said, it's not right out of the box. Say something that just clicked. It's very confusing. It's not like installing a mouse. Here, let's mold this object. Let's, I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? Click here, and my range is messed up. Let's, we'll just click this. I don't know. give it a try. It's not for me, but it may be for you. So this was my unboxing and my short install and my show you a little bit about it. But it's up to you whether you think you should go out and buy this. Good luck, and I hope I see you on my next video. Thank you, and have a nice day.